Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Gamefromscratch, and today we have a couple of Humble Bundles of interest to game developer. One really big one, and a couple of other ones that launched that I didn't talk about previously, so I thought I'd throw them in this video. So we're going to quickly go through those ones, and then we'll get to the star of the show. The first one we've got here is the Ultimate C++ Developers Masterclass. This is a collection of books. It's from Pact, so you know what that means. Some of the books are very good, some of the books are not very good. What you're going to find entirely around the concept of C++. It's $15 for 22 books, so they don't all have to be gems to make this one a worthwhile thing. And you got some nice ones in here. Hands-on design patterns, and we've got some that are specifically about game development here. So we got Mastering C++ Animation Programming, Practical C++ Game Programming with Data Structures and Algorithms, and I know there's at least one or two other specifics to game making here, beginning C++ game programming, C++ high performance, and then a bunch of other ones around the topic. So if you've been looking to learn C++, could be a good pickup for you. Then we have the Complete Concept Art Training Bundle Encore. Now this is an encore, it means it was around before, and now it is back. So this is a collection of courses from Learn Squared, a lot of things like ZBrush, hard surface design, environment creation, and that kind of thing. So if you want to get into the world of concept art, could be a good pickup for you. Obviously, this is a repeat bundle because, as I mentioned, it is an encore bundle. Next up, we have the Ultimate Fantasy 2D and Audio Bundle. These ones in the age of ChatGPT are kind of getting less and less appealing just because this stuff is so much easier to create than it used to be. But obviously, if you are anti those things, could be a good pickup for you. A bunch of 2D sprites and music packs around the idea of fantasy games, strategy games, RPGs, and then, of course, some sound effect packs in here as well. So that is there. And then finally, the star of the show we have is the KitBash3D Urban Life. This one has 500 plus assets, all from KitBash3D. So we got 3 world environments in here that are included. So the apartment interiors, which I'm going to show you in action in just a second, retail stores, and then police department. Then on top of that, we got a bunch of vehicles, more or less. So I will show you an example of one of those as well. These all redeem on KitBash. KitBash is a pretty cool thing because it enables you to download them for a variety of different platforms. I'll show you that as well. And as you can see, they've been used in a number of films and games such as Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Halo, NBA 2K, Elder Scrolls, etc. KitBash stuff tends to be quite high quality, also tends to be fairly high in polygons, one of those things you're going to want to be aware of. So these redeem on the store. So here you can see my redemption of them. So all of these are available on your account. So you have to sign up for an account, but then you put in a code at checkout. It brings the price down to 0, and then they are yours to download and use forever. And the one I'm going to demonstrate today is the apartment interiors. And to showcase that, when you go to download them, the way it works is you come up here and you pick the 3D software you are working with. So for example, if I'm working with Blender, I come in here and say Blender. If I want to say Maya, I can download specifically for Maya with various different renderers, by the way, as options. Or, for example, I could do it strictly for Unreal Engine or Unity. Sadly, no Godot yet, but you can bring them out into Blender and export them out to wherever you wish. By the way, when you do download them, you choose the resolution you want, 2 or 4K textures, and you can bring down the textures and models separately. I don't know why they're broken into 2 parts, but I'll show you how you can grab them and work with them together. It's pretty simple. So let's go ahead and check this one out. Okay, so here we are inside of Blender. This is the apartment asset. Now you're gonna notice things are a little sluggish. This is actually an old computer for me. I'm actually on vacation using my backup PC. So this isn't a cutting edge PC by any definition of the word, but these are pretty heavy. So just one of those things you're gonna wanna be aware of. They will probably require a little bit of processing to get them working in a real-time environment, or you use something like Nanite, of course. So you can see all of the props that go together to create these environments. And then you can see over here, if you go inside of these buildings over here, these are actually pre-assembled examples of what you can create. So here is one such apartment, kind of an art studio setup. And we go over here, we got the next one. This is like a kitchen or dining room area. And then over here, we have another one that is kind of a bathroom suite. And finally, we have this one over here, demoed as well. I think there actually is one more. Let's just go through the wall over here, see what else we've got. Because I know there's one with like a gamer basement setup as well. So you can see this other example here as we are low flying through things. And then we got one last example here. And we'll fly into the wall. And you can see this is more of a luxury apartment than what I am used to. So All of the assets go together. You could create these kind of environments. That's the idea behind KitBash. It's individual reusable components that you can set up. Now, the key thing here is this is just one of the exports. I could have actually done an export out, such as this one here. This is this is actually the apartment, one of the demos exported out over into Unreal Engine. So this just opens up as an Unreal Engine project. And of course, all these assets are once again very modular. So as you can see here, a variety of different blueprints, all the various different components we saw earlier in that Blender scene are available here as individual blueprints that you can then use however you wish in your own particular game. So the nice thing, again, you can export these out to work in whatever environment you happen to be working with. You're getting pretty much as raw access as is possible. And one last demonstration, this is one other asset in the list. This is the bus, again, an example of one of the vehicles. So you get an idea of what it looks like. So here is the interior. I don't know if that fabric is as universal. They sell this pre-graffitied style, but buses in Toronto actually look a fair bit like that. So this is, again, one of the vehicles available in this bundle. We've got a ton of different vehicles available going on here as well. So let's head on back to the bundle itself. So over here, you'll see, again, a couple of different environments, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different vehicles ready to go. And once again, any one of these, once you've got them, so for example, this one, I want to bring it out, you pick the 3D software you wish. So for example, if you wanted to work with just generically, you could bring down and export out just FBX. And then pick the resolution and file details you want. As I mentioned earlier on with Blender, it brings it down in files and textures. Very easy to fix that, by the way. Just download the texture files separately, and then you just go File, External Data, find missing files, and then point it at the texture files you just downloaded, and you can switch between the 2K or the 4K download, whichever one you wished. Pretty easy to get that up and going. So ladies and gentlemen, a collection of game dev related Humble Bundles going on here. Again, quick recap here. So we got the KitBash one going on right here. We have the C++ Books bundle as well from Pact. More or less it boils down to, if you're looking for a book, pretty good chance that you'll find at least one good book in the list there. The Concept Art Encore, again, complete repeat of something we've had in the past. We have this over here, what the heck was this thing called? 2D game, Ultimate Fantasy 2D and Audio Bundle. And then finally, of course, we have the KitBash bundle here as well. So this one, by the way, is a $30 bundle for all of the items. And if you do buy this, by the way, it does help support me if you use my link, and thank you very much if you do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Let me know what you think. Comments down below. I will talk to you all later. Goodbye.